Code of Conduct Tribunal has overruled the request by Saraki's lawyer to give them time to study and investigate the evidence tendered against the Senate President Bukola Saraki at the tribunal. Chairman of the tribunal, Danladi Umar, in his ruling, insisted that the trial must continue. Bukola Saraki had been asked to appear before the tribunal today for a further trial on his alleged false asset declaration.
All seems not to be well with the Nigerian ruling party or Progressive Congress APC, as some executive members of the party are alleging the crisis rocking the soul of the party at the national level. The Deputy National Publicity Secretary of APC, Comrade Timmy Frank, in an interview with journalists in Abuja, said the leadership of the party are trying to cover up the crisis.
There is no doubt when I say there is crisis in the party, it's because I mean well for this party. It's because I want this party to succeed beyond 2019. And that is why I want us as a party to identify areas where we have issues, to identify areas where we think it's giving us challenges. It's better we have these issues today, so far as I'm concerned, than to have it when it's too late. So I believe, whatever wrong we must have had as party, the time has come for us to put all issues together and repair the damages or what is causing the crisis or whatever, that is the issue.
Timmy Frank also explained that many members of the party are in pain and frustration, but they are afraid of speaking out.
There are so many people who are pained in this party. So, if some of us did not speak out now, it might be too late to cry when the chips is already down. And my fear is I was fully involved when the PDP crisis started. I was a member of the PDP. When we were crying about injustice, intimidation, harassment, then to our party, nobody listened to us. Nobody listened to us. When we were telling the party as at that time things are not going well, they never listened to us. But today, when we took a decision as at that time, and we came together as a force, and we left the party, even when we left the party as at that time, they were still saying that there was no problem, that they were going to, but today, the story is not the same.
However, the national organs of the party have said several times that all is well with the APC. From Abuja, Muiwa Bamdele reporting. Nigerians continue to react to the proposed Grazing Reserve Commission bill. Chairman of Senate Committee on Housing, Senator Barnabas Gamade, has kicked against the proposed bill, saying it would disfigure the country demographic. Senator Gamade made this position known while speaking with journalists in Abuja.
People of certain tribes, certain trades, and certain behavior, certain religion, certain culture are already located in the places where they are. And if you want to now liberalize movement and settlement of people in different places other than where they belong, then you are changing the demography of the nation. And there's bound to be conflict on cultural matters, conflict on religious matters, conflict on social matters, and it will become a lot more complicated.
The senator also called on Federal Ministry of Agriculture and other relevant agencies to grow vegetation around the cattle and herdsmen in their natural locations across the country.
So establishing vegetation back on arid land, it's a good proposal. And I think making sure that you don't just grow grass that has been tainted with desert life and gotten used to growing only to a very small extent. You bring grass that can grow very well and re-establish vegetation in these areas. It's a good plan. And I think the minister should be supported in doing this.
The crisis between the farmers and herdsmen are being on the increase across the country in the recent time, which had led to loss of many lives. The proposed Grazing Commission bill seeks to establish a commission which will take land in any part of the country for the use of grazing reserve. Muyiwa Bamdele reporting from Abuja.
The controversy surrounding the 2016 budget continues to linger as the country enters the second quarter of the year. The controversies included the alleged removal of 60 billion naira Lagos-Calabar Coastal Rail project, deduction of the budget estimates, and the National Assembly members' secret inclusion of projects worth billions of naira. While the leadership of the National Assembly has continued to deny allegations that it removed the rail project, insisting that it was not originally in the 2016 budget proposal, the executive is adamant that the project was in the original document submitted at the committee stage where it was defended. In an interview with Ben Television in Abuja, Special Advisor to the National Chairman, People's Democratic Party on Reconciliation and Conflict Management, Senator Igoyota Amori, said the National Assembly acted within the limit of its powers in analyzing and passing the 2016 budget.
We have passed the budget. It is quite normal, and I don't see anything wrong with this has done at all. We talk about pardon. Pardon by who? By the executive or by... Of course, the issue of pardon was from the executive. Because it appears that they submitted the budget in a hurry. And they didn't have time to properly look at what was submitted. It was the Senate, of course, in their constitutional function, that discovered a lot of mistakes in the budget, and they highlighted it. The executive agreed that yes, there were some errors, there was some padding here and there, and so the Senate did what they should do. If they had not done that, of course today, if the way the executive submitted the budget and the Senate just want to understand what the executive did, I think the executive themselves would have been in trouble today. The Senate has acted within the limits of powers in analyzing and passing the budget.
The former senator took a swipe at the President Muhammadu Buhari's frequent traveling and other national issues, saying the current administration lacks the capacity to lead the country.
When you don't have fuel, you don't have light, you don't have water, you don't have anything, you don't have work. You made the promise that we're going to pay 5,000 to unemployed people. You don't honor that. Because of food is skyrocketing. Cost of everything is skyrocketing. So it shows clearly that you were not prepared for governance right from the very beginning. There is no policy direction. No policy direction. What this government is known for is probably to short opponents, that's all.
He was, however, optimistic that the party will capitalize on the failures of the All Progressive Congress to woo its members back to the party. Osam Rafael, Ben Television.
Director General National Lottery Regulatory Commission, Adolphus Ebe, says the Commission has developed an action plan for the development of the sector as a major step in ridding the industry of illegal operation. The Director General made this known at a joint press briefing by the Commission and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in Abuja. He said the action plan will help in strengthening its regulatory functions and also ensure transparency accountability, and propriety as required by the law.
We believe that there are two key drivers that can enable the Lottery Commission to sanitize the industry as at now. And one of them is mapping of all lottery agents and sub-agents. By the act of the commission, our own commission, section 23 stipulates that we have to approve all agents and sub-agents that are registered by the operators. That has not been done before now, since the establishment of the agency, of our own commission in 2005. And how do you regulate people you don't know? How do you supervise people you don't know? So that is part of what we are. The second issue we want to raise here is the activation of a newly developed NLRC SMS transaction monitoring and archival platform. This is part of our effort to automate, because we have not been able to know what our operators are doing, and therefore most of the billings for us to get the remittance to government is based on estimation. And anything based on estimation, you will not be able to have the accurate data. I'm coming from the stock market.
EFCC Chairman Ibrahim Magu, in his address, reaffirmed the Commission's commitment to support the Lotteries Commission's effort to sanitize the sector, adding that it is no longer business as usual for fraudulent players in the sector.
For fraudulent players in the sector, let me reaffirm the commitment of the EFCC to work shoulder to shoulder with the Nigerian Regulatory Commission to ensure that our MOU is vigorously implemented. I will call on all lottery industry stakeholders to show more patriotism by placing lottery the right way. I also call on all those involved in illegal lottery business to approach the Lottery Commission so as to regularize their operations. For the licensed lottery operators, you have been told to certify your agent and sub-agent. You have been told to certify your agent and sub-agent. You have been told to migrate willingly to the Nigerian Lottery Commission STRAMAP. Play by the rules, as anyone caught contravening the law will not be spared. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It would be recorded that the Lottery Commission and EFCC had on 18th August 2014 set up a joint committee with the mandate to identify ways of sanitizing the lottery industry. From Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports.